We are now out of the bunker. Welcome guys to Dysmantle. This is a brand new series in the game where our goal is to destroy, to gather, to upgrade, and to build. But first things first, we have to set up a camp. And there's a very neat campfire here, as well as a very useful storage container for us to stuff our stuff if you don't want to sleep here. Without anything more to destroy, I turn my focus back to the city. But, of course, I have to dismantle the stuff in our way. Alright, and first I have to upgrade the crowbar in order to break more tools, so I need to get more scrap and more wood. That seems easy enough. And now with everything collected, now I head back to my camp, I throw everything back in the box, and then I begin to upgrade the crowbar. And now with the upgraded crowbar, now I do more damage, I can now do more power attack damage, and I can now finally break more obstacles, including this drum, and the drudge that leads me into the city. And with a few left open doors, hopefully I can find a couple of survivors. But instead, I'm met with a zombie, who the game calls the ex-human scrapper, who's not very strong, but whenever they're in big numbers, it can be pretty bad. Now their attacks are either one swing. If they attack from the right, it's two swings, but if they attack from the left, it's only one. You can also search through cars or cabinets and find some neat supplies too. And the city is pretty full of zombies, so my rule of thumb is you want to smack once and then go back. Now, because you don't really know if they're going to attack with one hand or two hands, you kind of want to just do a very slow process until you can get a better weapon to hit more often. But with every zombie killed, you also get a little bit of extra materials, which is also helpful for if you need to upgrade extra things with only using fabric, which for right now is only with these zombies. Or in the future, you can get more important items like rubber and iron. I then ventured into this house and I tried out the power swing and did pretty well. It managed to kill the one zombie that I attacked first before the other one came in for an easy double kill. Now keep in mind that the power attacks do take time to get up, and there are enemies that are faster than these zombies, so you can't rely on that too often. But let's find our next campfire. And now we have our second campfire. Now these campfires are important because you are allowed to sleep here. It will regenerate your health, but it'll also reset all of the zombies on the map. So right now our next goal is to upgrade our backpack, but I think we need more materials for that. And while looting, I found a tomato soup recipe, which this will give us a permanent 5 hit point effect bonus for the entire playthrough. And there's different kinds of recipes that get different kinds of effects, like you can do more backstabbing damage, or more health, or all kinds of other effects. And after destroying plenty of plants that would make Mother Nature angry, I finally began upgrading my backpack. So now I can carry more slots and more space per slot, which can increase just overall gains back to my campfire. And when I was looking for plant matter, I did level up, and now I can invent things which will be very useful in the future. And because I was at the campfire, the zombie in this house did respawn. Keep that in mind in your playthrough, and you don't get too close, as they do a whopping 7 damage as right now. I'm kind of low on health, so try to avoid being hit at all costs. Hit, go back until they're dead, and this applies to most enemies in the game, right now at least. My next goal is to upgrade my crowbar, so I need more scrap and more wood. Upgrade, here I come. And now I have to invent a link tower toolkit, which will prevent monsters from spawning, but that's to the east, so let's go ahead and head over there right now. And we made it. Let's go ahead and turn this baby on. Ooh, can I actually open some gates now? Oh, what is that? Ugh. Okay, let's not go over there. How about the west gate? That's a lot of guys though. That's a lot. Alright, well, let's keep moving. Oh, nice, a mini-map now, okay. And I activated one link tower. Alright, let's keep going. Wow, I am running out of space so fast. Now, I could almost get the upgrade. I need just 9 pieces of wood, and then we can get it. And because now I've destroyed a total of 100 objects, I got a bunch of XP, which meant I leveled up. So one, I have everything I need for the backpack, but with level up, now I can get a skill point. And the skill points that I can choose from today are going to be Pack Rat, Hoarder, and Gather, but I really want to have more of the carrying space, so I'm going to, of course, pick Pack Rat. And with enough materials, I was able to upgrade my backpack, and with the Pack Rat's perk, I am now able to have 2 extra slots and carry 1 extra item per material slots. I then moved further into the city, where I was ready to pick up as much as I can, because I had a lot to gather. And I got a little too greedy, and I ended up getting killed by a zombie. And in a fit of rage, I came back, and I murdered the 2 zombies that killed me, and I managed to get my loot back. I also upgraded my crowbar once again, so now I'm able to collect rubber, which is a very critical ingredient for a lot of upgrades, including my crowbar. I then made my way further east to the city, and I learned that there is potentially a new weapon that I will be definitely using. That was a lot of damage. And whenever I reached the east gate, I was met with the False Gatekeeper, one of the first mini-bosses of the game. And he's not too strong, he's just really tanky, and he will spit out this toxic goo that if you step in it, you'll take damage. That's really about it, but he's pretty simple. As long as you take a few hits and run away, the goal is to not get hit because he does some significant damage. And now it's just directed. If I were to stand in it, it would do residual damage over time. But I kept up with it, kept hitting him, I kept running away, and I eventually was able to take him out. And for killing him, he gave me this weird blue orb. I went back home, I put everything away, and that ended up finishing off the Common Collector achievement, which gave me a little more XP, as well as Legendary Collector. That's just the start of it, so I started to head back east. I opened up the gate, and it leads into the unknown. Let's see what is hidden behind this gate.